All right, thank you for coming to another Madison Under Siege Mage the Ascension game. Technogate. We run Mondays 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Golden Age Stories on Twitch. So today we have Tycho Vance, who is being played by Josh, a good friend of mine that we've played a bunch of different kind of games with each other. I've GM'd for him and played with him as a player, and I don't think I've ever played in any of your games, have I, Josh?
Who are you talking about?
Oh shoot,
Right.
Tycho
Mine-
is Motor.
My real name is
Mike.
Michael.
Sorry, my brain not 100% right now. It was a long
Yes,
day.
hi everybody. My name is Moto Rory. I'm playing Tycho Vance.
And his
My
name
real name is not Josh.
Mike, yeah. Sorry about that. And then, but I've played it. I've had Mike storytell for me and play story told for him. We've done a bunch of activities together at Gen Con, different events that we run together. And then we've got Phaedra Bennett, who is being played by Amber. I didn't get that wrong. So she's worked on different games with us at Gen Con for Madison Under Siege and has done some storytelling and some playing inside a World of Darkness.
Hi, everybody.
And we have Malachi, who is being played by Josh, and like I said before, I played some games with Josh. And then Josh, I don't think you've ever story told for me, have you? I don't think I've ever been in a game that you've. Maybe one game. Did you do a Firefly game?
I ran a Firefly game for a short bit before switching to 5e, but all said and done, I haven't been storytelling for very long.
All right, so let's go ahead and kick this off here. So you guys have just kind of gone through some traumatic, crazy events over the last few episodes, and hopefully this time it will work out for you. But once again, you guys are kind of recovering from the Halloween episode. But you guys get an email that basically says you're still on for Autochthonia. And that they expect you to do an expedition there today between like 8 a.m. and noon.
Oh, we're still going to Autochthonia?
Yep.
Well, I'm a lot less excited because who knows where we're gonna end up.
Like now, when you step through the gate, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't gonna take us to where we're going.
We're how many episodes in, and we've already been sent to our deaths twice, and we got shunted in time?
I think it's 3 times.
Oh, God. I mean, it's only a matter of time before we do a time loop episode, so...
Groundhog's Day. But yeah, so there is no briefing for this one since you've already done your briefing and same mission, different day, basically.
Okay, so same prep then? Were we able to bring our jetpacks back with us?
Yes, yeah.
I thought
What's that?
I thought you left, what's your name? Your jetpack, or one of the jetpacks.
Did I do that?
Oh, yeah, you might have done
I don't
that.
remember that.
I remember there was some discussion about it because you were like, we'll just go get more jetpacks. But,
Oh yeah, and then you said, no, our jetpacks are, like, special.
right, you found those.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So are we down one jetpack?
No, we'll just say you're fine for right now. I'll have to go re-examine that. But in any case, even if you did, you probably found another one. So, in any case, you guys can have your jetpacks. That's fine.
Okay, so we got our
Woot.
jetpacks.
You still have your
Wow.
Jeep that you armored personal vehicle or whatever that you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna pick that up when we got there.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's still waiting for you there.
Okay. I think I've got my gun. You know what? I'm gonna skip the. Well, wait. Should I wear a spacesuit? I should probably wear a spacesuit.
Yeah, who knows where we're gonna end up? Packing all the guns and the grenades.
Yeah. Do you guys want to suit up this time, just in case?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Don't want to run into any unknown illnesses, contaminants in the air.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be a little more cautious. Yeah. So let's go requisition some whatchamacallits, some environment suits.
Can we get the cool ones that got the lights on the inside of the helmet that just shoot into your eyes, making it hard to see?
Yes.
All right, since somebody actually has the requisitions trait,
Yeah.
how about are you just going to fill out a standard form for it, not really try, so basically I'm going to be having you make a roll here. You can have like charisma, manipulation, just filling out the form. I would probably go with intelligence.
Who has that
And
trait?
then,
I have a requisition of 2.
so
Yeah, let's go for it.
Malachi wants
Yeah.
to roll that. If you just want to, you can either do charisma, manipulation, or intelligence plus requisitions.
We will do charisma and requisitions.
All right, go ahead and roll that. Difficulty is 6.
Okay. It's not a standard ability. So that would be 3 plus 2. That would be 4, 5, 6 successes.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you can get nice. So you guys want environmental suits?
Yeah, some of those sleek-looking spacesuits
Okay.
that will just.
So you want but you want them to be not the bulky NASA spacesuits. You want like sleek, skin-tight spacesuits, basically. So in that case, I will give you guys an armor rating of 2, but a dex penalty of 1 for having these on. Can't stack with other armor. Can stack with the shields though. And with that roll, I'll give you guys the shields along with that. Those won't be every mission as well, but you can go ahead and get them for this mission. And these EV suits, basically, they have a helmet that is retractable, kind of like the space suits from Lost in Space, the movie. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it's basically got like a retractable helmet that like retracts in. You can press a button and it becomes, more of a space suit. Other than that, then it's just, regular kind of armor. It has little lights, so yeah, you can kind of see in the dark and stuff like that if need be. And will allow you to, exist in the vacuum of space that has like an oxygen supply of, we'll say, 12 hours.
Cool. And you said it gave us a soak pool of 2?
Soak bowl of 2 for armor, yep. But you're not going to be able to wear armor underneath this, so.
Yeah.
Or over it, really. I mean, I guess you possibly could, but I could just see somebody being like, I'm putting on 30 leather jackets.
All right. Well, I've got my spacesuit and my ray gun. And we still have the energy shields that give us the +3 to soak.
Yeah, I'll give you that for the roll that Malachi got.
Okay, but they only last an hour.
No, that was the cloaking.
That's cloaking, yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
and the jetpacks.
Okay, well, I think we're ready to go, unless anybody has anything else to do.
I feel good.
If I have enough time, I want to make at least 2 armor skin pills to give to Tycho and Malachi, just in case.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that, or?
I'll just let you make some pills for them. That's fine.
Then they both get 1 each.
Yeah, you guys have like a week of downtime between games, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much it's like a week goes by every. You get a mission a week basically from these
So
guys.
our willpower and stuff are back?
Yep. Willpower, damage, anything like that, even aggravated, will be healed by usually a next game unless there's a special 2-part episode type thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I still have armor skill pill written down on my notes, but I'm guessing that disappears.
I mean, did you use it last time?
No.
Then that would still be in your inventory, so you'll have 2 now.
Yeah, yep, those would,
I'm
you'd
fine
keep
with
those.
that.
Yeah, no. I made sure that they have a longer shelf life.
What is the bonus to the armor pill?
So I've wrote down it adds 2 points of stamina to your dice pool when taking damage, and they last for an hour.
Okay.
Josh, what happens if that puts your stamina above 5? Does it just max out at 5, or?
It'll give you a permanent paradox for everyone above, and then that permanent paradox goes away when the stat goes below.
Okay.
Do we know how bad it is to roll with a point of paradox, or is that?
I mean, as characters, do you understand the concepts of paradox and backlash and stuff to a certain degree enough to understand, like in your own technocratic ways? Yes, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, it is one of those. Definitely.
And if I remember correctly, like having 1 point, not a big deal. It's still a challenging roll. But if you start getting to like 4 or 5 range, that's when the universe might implode on you.
So yeah, basically, well, walking around with permanent paradox doesn't really mean much until a botch. So once you botch on a magic roll is when paradox is going to start doing something. The more that you have, the worse off it gets.
Yeah. Okay. That is, and then in the event that your stamina is above 5, you gain that point of paradox. Do you roll all of your dice, or are you limited to 5 dice?
So if you had 20 paradox, you would roll 20 dice of backlash.
That's only after you botch on an arret roll, though.
Right. So paradox doesn't do anything other than that, and prevents you from having. So if you have 20 paradox, you can't have any quiescence. Those are the only 2 factors that paradox does anything with.
Before a backlash roll.
No, I'm just saying. So the 2 things that happens with paradox is, one, is that it affects. You have a backlash that happens on a botch, which doesn't necessarily happen even with paradox, because that bleeds off paradox. So you can build up paradox for a long time and nothing happened to you. And once a backlash happens, I roll a die for every single point of paradox you have. Every success I get gives you a permanent point of damage, or like a more than lethal, like unsoakable lethal damage, or aggravated damage I can give to you, or I can also give you paradox flaws and stuff like that on the backlash.
Okay.
So that's one mechanic with it. The other mechanic with it is um, if you have paradox, you can't have quiescence in that slot. So it goes from the opposite direction. So really, it doesn't really matter unless you're storing up 20 quiescence, in the very very beginning, because then you could only have 19 if you had one paradox and so on and so forth. But that's the only thing that really paradox does is prevents you from having quiescence in that slot if paradox is already there and can cause backlash, and cause there is some things with paradox flaws and stuff like that that I think can happen without a backlash, but yeah, it's mostly on backlashes.
I now understand why the paradox quiescence ring is a circle.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
I did not know that. I did get the whole the paradox goes down and the other one goes up, but I didn't know that. I can't imagine rolling with 20 points of paradox though. That seems like you're a nuclear explosion waiting to happen.
Yeah, basically those people are marauders and stuff like that, or Nefandi that are just walking bombs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think for some high level games, I'm sure some players walk around with like more than 10 quintessence, and I suppose at some point it's gonna bump up against your paradox.
Yeah, I'm hoping to at some point be rolling with those kind of numbers. But yeah, that's good though. It clarified those stamina pills or the armor pills are useful for me. I just don't. You did say that point of paradox goes away when the pill wears off, or did I
Yeah,
mishear that?
yeah. When the pill wears off, then when you don't have that extra
Crazy.
superhuman stamina.
Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good. They're really useful. It just limits magic for me. Well, and if you want to risk it, things get bad enough.
Pop them all at once.
Yeah. Wait, do they stack? Is that something that like, well, we're dying here anyway. I might as well just pop this handful of pills in my mouth.
Well, I mean, like if you take that hit and then you soak it with the first pill and you pop another one, like that's 2 points of paradox, but you could potentially survive a really big blow. But do you want to risk that?
Hey, I'm viewing them like the old oh shit handles in cars, where you don't need it all the time, but every once in a while it's a moment where you do.
Yeah.
I like it.
Wait, so are we able to pop the pill as a reaction and increase our soak pool during an attack?
To work on that because apparently you, that takes up your action is from how we've been playing it before, right, Josh?
Yeah, so you have to still pop the pill before you get hit.
Yeah, so I thought.
Yeah.
We need to work on a suit delivery system.
Ooh.
I can make it a liquid form and
have a little tube that goes into your neck.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, like
we did the willpower juice thing.
Yeah,
when we went to the abyss. I don't know. It seems like overkill a little bit.
I mean,
not
everybody, not everybody is combat prone as you two, so that could be very helpful for a person like me.
If you want to do it, go for it.
There's another thing I wanted to work on. Yeah, I'll work on that for now. At least have the prototype up and ready for like maybe the next mission.
Yeah, I don't know that overkill is a thing as I gesture generally towards the gate.
Yeah, can't be too safe.
Not until I personally have made the trip a dozen times before I'm going to actually trust this thing.
Okay,
It
so
is.
yeah, I'll spend the remainder of my time working on the prototype.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, have some time basically to get a few things set up, and between 8 and noon is when they expect you to head out for that. So it's probably about like 8 o'clock when you guys meet up.
Okay. Do you think I'd have the machine ready to go, or should I test it, or?
The machine for you want to
Yeah,
make the
yeah, I want to
actual
make it in
injection
liquid
right now?
form, and yeah,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead and make a okay, so well, explain what is the machine? What are you doing
So
exactly?
it's basically the same one where we went to the was it the Umbra or the Abyssal Realm or whatever, where we had the uh, framework where if we dropped below a certain threshold, it would immediately inject us with a stimulant to help our willpower. Basically, using that same machine, but instead of the willpower vial, uh, swapping it out for the armor pill. But I want to make it liquid, make a liquid form of it. I can just put it into the machine.
Okay, make a technology plus intelligence check.
Difficulty
6.
5 successes.
Okay, go ahead and make a Arate roll, difficulty of 3.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let you. You can make one with that. You're gonna have to do it again if you want to make another one.
Tech, would you like one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Got 1 success.
All right, you're gonna need one more success, so difficulty will still be 3, we'll say.
Okay, 2
All
successes.
right, so you've got one more, and you have to make still one more after that. So go ahead and roll again.
I actually would prefer the pill form just because I have a 4 in stamina, so I want to be in control of when, if I get hit with it, I want to be in control of that paradox point too, as much as I can.
No worries. Okay, I got 1 success though.
I also have a 4 in stamina, but I'm kind of living on the edge here.
I got a
Go
2 in
for it.
stamina, so I'm gonna make my vial.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So wait, what's the trigger? With
So
taking damage?
you know that knee-jerk reaction where you uh, see a threat, like your eyes dilate and your brain sends a signal to you that you're about to do some damage. Uh, that impulse is what triggers the vial.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
All right, sounds good. So you got one more roll that you need to make, or no? Did you just make it?
Yeah, I made
Yep,
1 success.
one success, and that's all you needed. Yep. So you got 6 successes to make the 3 devices, or 3 not devices, but what are they called? Gadgets.
Okay, sweet. I will add that shit to my inventory. Okay.
All right. Anything else that anybody else wants to do before you guys go through the gate?
I received a very nice silencer on mission. I think it was last week. Can I mount that to my primary assault weapon?
I thought it was for a pistol.
I think you're right. So it would go on the backup.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. The pistol has not been identified yet, but what would you say is a good damage value for that pistol?
Standard pistols are 4 damage, unless they're big pistols, which they can go up to like 5 or 6 then.
Okay, now 4 is fine. And then is it a... What is the difference between reloading and switching weapons? Can I switch as a free action, or however those are divided out?
No, there's no real free actions per se in the game. So reloading is an action. You can split action, and always in order to do that kind of stuff. Which then it becomes like a quick, like a firearms dexterity roll that you need to get like a success on. And then, which, and then you split up the dice pool in order to accomplish that. So you can do split actions to do that kind of stuff, but yeah, switching weapon and reloading is basically, unless the weapon is not easily accessible, it might take you 2 turns to get a gun out of a backpack. Like if you gotta put down a backpack, open it up, pull out the gun, like that's gonna be 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm actually picturing more of the I'm holding the rifle on a sling, and I just let go of it, and the sling catches it and swings it down, and I immediately draw the sidearm.
Yeah, unless something takes like a quarter of a second or like half of a second, maybe up to a second, you're probably gonna have to take a full action or at least a split action in order to accomplish it. Because even at a full second, you only have 3 seconds of action basically. So just like it's half of what Dungeons and Dragons is. So you just got to kind of imagine what can I do in 3 seconds, which is why you can pull the trigger 3 times on a gun within 3 seconds.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm also going to be sending you a video later of people who do quick draw stuff or quick switch. Have you seen the video where Keanu Reeves is going through the gun range?
Yeah, and one, you can use magic because movie magic, stuff like that. But 2, you can also split your dice pool, which allows, if you have a crazy amount of dice pool, you can actually accomplish an insane amount of physical feats. Guns are usually the things that limit you because they can only fire so quickly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's all good to know. I have yet to identify my pistol, but once I do, I'll tell you how many rounds it's got in it.
All right.
I'm feeling revolver, honestly, just because it feels so silly. Less shots, but extremely reliable. You pull a trigger and the thing fires, and if it doesn't, you just pull it again and rolls over to the next barrel.
Wait, where'd you get this pistol that you don't know what it is?
It's just part of my. You have your primary weapon, my P90, and then you have a backup weapon, your sidearm. It's how you roll.
That's right.
In
Technogate.
And where I was in my training, I would feel amiss without my sidearm, even though I never really do anything except shoot it on the range and clean it. But like, it's just really good. It feels good to have it there, right on your hip, ready to go.
Just like with my ray gun.
Yeah, it's similar amounts. Did you make that holster yourself, or was that something that came with that ray gun?
No, this is my dad's gun belt.
Oh, it looks custom, well made.
Oh yeah, no, it's I think my mom built it back in the day.
Back when she got her hands dirty, opposed to just the managing.
Oh, she still does a bit of that.
You think that she'd want to, if she wasn't where she was, that she'd want to be on a gate team?
Oh no, probably not. I don't think she was ever a field agent.
Oh, okay. Huh. Just wondered. She seems she's obviously done well for herself. So
yeah, Yeah, especially now that we know that she's part of some sort of,
Oh,
conspiracy.
yeah. What is up with that? I
We should
know she
probably
was
talk
not.
about that later.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We
let's
shouldn't
yeah,
be
that's
talking about that here.
yeah, that's probably we should get off world.
Yeah. Before we leave, Josh, GM, you told me that I completely forgot about the fact that I found my father's journal.
Yeah,
Where did I find that? Was it not
Inventium.
Autochthonia? I found it in Inventium?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you found it in a pile of junk.
Jesus.
So yeah, you
All
never
right.
double checked on that.
Yeah. Well, I am going to say that I've been putting it off. It's, he's been gone for so long that, like, knowing new information might make it not a mystery anymore.
Hmm.
So I haven't even been able to open it.
Well, you don't even know if it exists or not. It might have been just something that can only exist in Inventium. You haven't even gone back into where you stored it.
I will look later.
Keep that a mystery, huh?
Yeah. Also, I don't want the entire episode to be about me and my father's relationship.
I mean, kind of bring it up every episode.
That's because it's important.
Okay.
All right. So, anything else?
No. Into the gate.
All right. So, you guys are gonna take the gate. So, you guys take this monstrosity in order to get you to Autochthonia.
I hassle whoever the dialer is to get it right this time, maybe. If you could be so kind.
Don't
Check
strand
the
us in the middle
lights,
of
make sure they
nowhere.
don't flicker.
Yeah, the lights don't flicker before you go through. That was a indicator that something was wrong, and it split secondly happened, but you can now kind of catch that, I would say. And stop yourself just at the last moment if need be. Maybe not. We'll see. You might have to make a roll for it. Anyways, so this is just like an imagination of the concept of what Autochthonia might look like. Um, crazy gears and crazy ass city. You guys are going to like a warehouse district area where you're going to be, basically going to one of the nearby portals that are there. Um, and you'll pick up all of your equipment at one of the warehouses in that area, and then you're kind of going away from the center of Autochthonia to one of the outreaches area that normally which actually, I guess we should maybe just go over this a little bit, because although you guys didn't have the briefing, we should, if anybody's watching, just to make sure that you know what's going on here, is that these guys are going to Autochthonia in order to do basically a surveillance of an area that the technocracy once occupied, but had abandoned at some point. Just the research project ended, and so they left that area, and basically Autochthonia has kind of reclaimed it. Um, so you guys are going there to kind of resurveil it, and the technocracy is thinking about rebuilding a facility there. So you guys are just there to do surveillance, basically, just to make sure that the place is suitable for building a research facility that they're looking to do. You're not going to be building the research facility or really necessarily making that call one way or the other. You're just going to be taking a bunch of scans. They have provided you with some equipment to do some scanning, but you're also there to check out threats and stuff like that if it's too dangerous of an area now, something like that. Unknown occupants that you didn't know that were there are there, stuff like that. So you guys arrive at Autochthonia. We'll do this one here. You guys are in like the kind of warehouse district area, and massive city, bunch of stuff going on, different roads going all over the place. Huge, megapolis kind of city here. So you guys go and arrive at the warehouse, where there's waiting for you is a little like jeep. Has the ability to go into hover or fly mode to a certain degree to get to certain areas as well if need be.
Ooh.
Are there humans
Yes.
that live here?
Yep. Actually, yeah. There's a lot of humans that live here. There's a lot of machines. It's not. But yeah, I would say the technocracy over the years has probably brought thousands, if not more, people here.
And they live here.
Yeah, like full time. Well, not full time, because there is some things with staying in the Umbra for way too long. Some people can do it forever. Some of these people might be those people, and the reason why they live here is because they don't get affected by living in the Umbra or the other dimension for too long.
All right, I will. Seeing people breathing the air, I will drop my helmet.
Okay. Yep, people are just kind of going about their business. There's a bunch of robots and, Iteration X and contraptions and things, big mechs and stuff that are moving about on the city road, and there's trucks and other stuff that's kind of zooming along. Is
there anybody here that is supposed to talk to us about this equipment that we're getting?
There'll be somebody at the warehouse that will, but you guys has kind of arrived in one of the, there's a bunch of portals here, so but there's no greeting group for you or anything. You just arrive in the city on one of the portals on the street, basically, and you arrive in the middle of the, on a sidewalk, basically.
All right, we're looking for warehouse 2B or something like that.
All right, just a simple investigation plus perception check will allow you guys to see that. If there's anything else you guys want to do, go ahead. But that will be the roll in order to find the warehouse.
I would like to make a check specifically looking for people who are staring at us or have noticed.
Nobody really cares. You see like probably about 5 minutes later, it's as you guys kind of are staring around, kind of looking around in a little bit of awe, somebody comes through the portal behind you and continues on their way.
Is it one of our guys or
Yeah, just like a normal worker bot that could have come from anywhere. And this is not a Technogate portal that you guys, this isn't another Technogate at the other end. This is just a regular door-like portal that you guys came through. It was rough for you. The robot didn't look like it had a rough time. So.
Okay.
I failed my investigation roll.
Did you botch it?
No, I got one success.
Okay.
Also did not see anything, but I did not botch.
Oh wow! It's gonna take us a little while. It'll take us. Ooh, shit. Is there a way that I can lower the difficulty one? Probably not. Probably not retroactively.
Not retroactively, but yeah, absolutely. You can do an Arate roll in order to, and you have to do a justification for it. But you can do techno science in order to lower the difficulty on nearly any roll as long as it makes sense. And you're using the right spheres and stuff like that.
So wait.
Well, it's just real pretty here.
Were they supposed to leave the vehicle like where we were popping out, or do we have to walk somewhere?
There was like a little bit of a walk. It should have been like maybe across the street or something, but you guys kind of, you know, just started walking down the street in awe, probably. Wait a minute. Wasn't it across the street?
Does
Uh,
the car have like a GPS?
Well, we don't have the car yet. There's no car.
It,
There's people that live here, right?
I mean, yeah. It's definitely. Don't think of it as in the sense of like I know this looks like maybe it might be like a New York City kind of vibe to the street. It's not. It's very calm and sporadic to a certain degree. There's a lot of robot activity, but when it comes to humans, there doesn't seem to be that much. There's a few people walking here and there, but yeah, you could
So there's
probably
no
catch.
there's no businesses or anything.
No, it's a lot of like I mean pretty much where you would imagine would be street shops and stuff like that is like warehouses and manufacturing buildings and a power plant and then another manufacturing building and a reprocessing plant and you know all these different kind of it's a lot of manufacturing basically. But yeah, there's
So it's just all industrial zoning.
yeah,
There's
there might
no
be some
commercial.
like commercial zones in some of on in the planet itself somewhere, but you're definitely in a warehouse district towards the middle outskirts of the Autochthonia itself.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we got to figure out where the hell to go. But hey, this is Autochthonia. It's pretty cool.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, it's actually is Autochthonia the same size as Earth or is it smaller? I think it might be smaller.
I would imagine smaller, but I don't think that they. Oh, actually,
But yeah, it's gigantic.
it is gigantic. There is some things about Autochthonia being let's see here. It is a polyhedron made of chrome with approximately 4,294,967,200 sides. So it's fucking huge. it's huge enough to have 4+ billion sides to it.
Did we get maps?
No.
Do we have like a map that's gonna help us to get to the area we're supposed to surveil?
Oh, the GPS on the car will be able to get you from place to place. Yeah.
All right, let's find this car. Then I feel so exposed on the street.
Yeah, backtrack to the car.
All right, go ahead and do another roll.
Yeah, let's think about this here.
Found the car.
Oh, you found the car?
Yeah, I found the car.
I'm looking at some of the Weaver spirits that are flopping about.
I was cross-referencing diagrams to figure out if there'd be a way to find it. And I'm just looking down and just like, it's right over here. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, we didn't even make a block. It's right there.
Yep.
I'm thinking I got it with 4 successes.
Yeah, there was just absolutely. There was just a bunch of rows and blocks of warehouse doors and stuff, and you just had to find the right one. It was across the street. But with all of your failures, basically, you guys just didn't cross the street. You just kept on just walking down the thing, kind of looking up at the sky.
The monorail system is just impressive within its own right.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys have a let's see here. You guys have like a nice little Jeep. kind of a trying to see if I can find any good pictures here or anything, but I couldn't really
Or-
find one before. So, anyways, yeah, it's just like a nice, like futuristic looking kind of Jeep that you kind of have with some armor plating and stuff like that you can get inside. It doesn't have a gun on it or anything like that. It's just for mobility. Looks like it's got really good shocks.
Who's driving?
Okay.
I think that's Malachi.
Two schools of thought, but I will get in the driver's seat. As we get closer to where we're going, we may want to switch.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what is needed. Hopefully, there won't be any driving and shooting, but can never be too careful. And I turn on the GPS and start doing what would be just system checks, I guess, even though it's only a simple vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. Do a drive plus perception.
All right. Yeah, I suppose it would be good to check the thrusters, check the make sure that
Right, it does have hover mode and flight mode, so
make sure we got all the proper fuel and everything. I assume that's a 6.
yeah, tip 6.
Okay, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 total successes.
All right, so yeah, flight mode is working. Everything's to be in working order. All checks come back great.
And do I have a direction? GPS working?
Yep. So yeah, it just goes, takes you on a path kind of outside of the major city area into more of a less industrial area. There's a lot of it's like abandoned, structures and stuff like that that it seems like have not been in use for a long time. Is kind of the part of the city that you guys are kind of driving into, so things look a little bit more desolate. And you guys end up coming to a like crazy section that's like the road kind of breaks down, and so this is kind of the landscape area that you kind of have here. Let me see if I can do freehand. And do red. So yeah, so there's like, this is a path. It seems like you maybe go out this way. You have to like hop up on here. I guess you could go up this way and go that direction. You could probably hop up over here.
I see why these vertical thrusters are so valuable. Getting up and over.
Yep, you could also come off and kind of go up over here. You'd have to do something about this wall or fly over it.
Let's just fly over the whole thing.
Is this all metal?
Yeah, this is all like, chunks of metal and stuff like that that are hanging down here. But before you guys just, go into flight mode here, you do see a person come up. Oop, nope. Control-Z. Anyways, so you see somebody in like a crazy hover motorcycle type configuration here, kind of pull up alongside of you guys, and is like kind of like taps his helmet, and you see like a a call coming in basically to your Jeep.
What kind
Okay.
of armor is he wearing? Is this guy kitted out for hostilities, or is he in kind of a more uniform? Or
He just seems to have like on a racing motorcycle bike uniform. Doesn't seem to have any. But he does.
padded for crashes, but not against bullets type deal?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's looking to try and fight you or anything. You don't see any weapons on him or anything like that.
That was going to be my next question: is whether or not
The-
he has a easily accessible weapon.
Does he look like he's from the Technocracy? Like Iteration X or Void Engineer?
I heard you.
Josh?
Oh, sorry. He is. You've seen this bike, these types of bikes and stuff like that, and people looking kind of like him, driving around inside of Autochthonia and the inner city area that the warehouse district area that you guys were. So it definitely is not something that's like you're like, oh, what the hell is this? It's just, oh, it's one of those Autochthonian people.
Oh, it's a local, and I hit the
Yeah.
comm on button, and I give the appropriate this unless if somebody knows what it would be. This is the
Greetings.
greeting. This is if I don't know my title, but we are
Our squad number.
our Technogate group number, and I'm lieutenant. I think lieutenant was it.
Yeah.
Bellamy, of this Technogate group.
We don't need to give him information. He's the one calling us.
Hey, you guys. So you guys heading out to the outskirts of the city?
We're just going wherever the GPS is telling us to. We're on a TG mission.
Oh, cool. Hey, yeah, I'm just driving around here on one of the locals. There is some interesting spatial rifts around here that that I might be able to help you get to the outskirts of the city faster. The only thing I ask for you in return is to race me on the little obstacle course that we kind of use here for a little bit of a racing area. Hover only, no flight.
Okay. What do you get if you win?
Well, if I win, I get the gratitude of winning. But yeah, I'm not really. I'm just I'm on my way. I'm sorry. I'm currently on vacation right now, and this is kind of the stuff that I do. And sometimes some of the people that come out into the outskirts and stuff, I like to race with them. People that haven't been here before.
Does he still have his helmet on?
Yeah, because he's talking to you through the helmet, basically. Because you guys are.
Are we still driving?
Yeah, you guys are. He's like driving next to you.
I'm like, hey, can we stop for a minute?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He like pulls over.
Yeah, and I make a big show of like making my helmet go down, and like kind of wait for him to do the same.
Yeah, he jumps off of the cycle and takes off his helmet, and he's got like brown, dusty hair, short with like a little bit of like a scar on his cheek, but smile on his face.
So, are you Iteration X or Void Engineer?
I'm actually one of the Void Engineers. I do exploration out here, so I've done a lot of the things, which is kind of why I'm kind of tapped in a little bit with what you guys are doing. We've just heard. Sometimes us scouts kind of get to the 414 or the 414 or 404. What am I trying to say? Anyways, basically I get information because we're scouts. We need to know who's going to be moving through the areas. But I just happen to be able to be taking my vacation at this point, so I thought that I would race with you guys.
Cool. Well, hey, I got a jetpack with me. Maybe I can join in.
Oh, you want to? I mean, hover. The jetpack, you kind of have too much of an advantage.
I'll keep it at its lowest setting. You want to see the jetpacks?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I bring him over to the cart and I give Phaedra like a the heads up kind of thing, and I get him to lean over to look at the jetpacks.
Okay, he does.
I am going to keep, and now that we've stopped moving expressly, I'm going to keep an eye out for threats. I also understand what is going on. Put the finger on the side of the nose.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I kind of figured out what Tycho wanted me to do. I mean, I'm not gonna waste an opportunity.
People they don't use these anymore. This was back in my dad's day. You ever hear of Buck Samsonite? Yeah, that guy was my dad. I just talk to him incessantly about the dials and the switches that are on my jetpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly come up and stealthily grab like a piece of hair.
All right, roll perception, or sorry, Dex plus stealth, difficulty of 9. You might want to justify some use of magic. Okay.
As she's getting close, I'll put my arm around him, try and distract him a little bit. Like, oh man, they don't make them like they used to.
Okay. First, then I'm gonna have Tycho. I want you to roll subterfuge plus manipulation, difficulty of 8. Every success that you get lowers the difficulty by 1 for Phaedra's roll. If you fail, it will increase her difficulty by 1. If you botch, it will be very bad. Well, not very bad, I guess. It will be for the objective that you're trying to do. It will be very
bad. Difficulty 8, you said?
Yep.
All right. I am spending a willpower.
Okay. All to get a DNA.
Oh,
2 willpower points.
You run me BFF, by the way.
That shit is valuable.
Difficulty 8. All right.
So you got 1 success.
Yes.
Sweet. So you didn't lower the difficulty by 1. You did lower the difficulty by 1. You didn't increase it by 1.
The difficulty is 7 for me. Or no, 8.
8. And you got 1 willpower.
2 successes.
1 success. 2 botches.
Yep. Yeah, because the 10 took up both the ones.
Oh no, the 8. 8 is the it was difficulty 8, right? Not 9.
So I got 2 successes then.
2 successes.
Yeah, with the willpower.
With the willpower, it's 2 successes.
With the willpower, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will give that to you. That was a tough roll there.
Tag teaming randoms.
Yeah, nice.
And I finished putting on my jetpack, and I'm like, see, there's a hover mode on these old ones.
Well, sure, why not? I don't see why not.
I didn't catch your name, by the way. What was it?
Ranger 5 is what they call me out here.
Cool, thank you. I jot that down, like, in the car.
On your sample.
Out of curiosity, does the Jeep that we're in and the jetpacks take the same fuel? Do they? I guess would be.
Yeah, they both basically take quiescence, primal energy that's been concentrated, or TAS.
Could I make a Prime 1 roll to just understand whether or not I feel it's feasible for me to recharge the jetpacks off of the vehicle's fuel?
Yeah, you could do that. Also, I am a little disappointed, Tycho, that you're not going to call upon your spirit car.
Oh wait, yeah, I can make it hover by spending extra quintessence.
Oh, this thing is. I had 3 successes, or all successes. This thing's fully loaded, so there's a good chance. I mean, this thing's full up,
Yeah.
Like
patting the
also
side of the
shotgun.
LMG.
Yeah, as I'm putting on the jetpack, I go, oh shit, I totally forgot. And I take off the jetpack, and I pull out my car keys. And I'm like, hey, you guys cool with some weird shit?
I mean,
But never mind.
I'm always
Whatever you
down
say,
for
it doesn't
weird
matter.
shit.
It's like
All right.
50-50, though. Is it the right kind of weird shit?
Yeah, just keep this on the down low. I don't think this is approved equipment. And let's see, what did I say? How does it work? I think it's 1 quintessence to activate, and then another one to give it extra capabilities.
Yep.
I can pitch in if you want to spread the cost out. Do you want to get? Do you want to? Are you going to drive that to where we're going, or is it? Are you going to have to pay for it again? 'Cause we got to get to his loop or his track.
As I do with a lot of stuff, the quiescence, it's like 1 quiescence per hour for fuel for it.
Oh yeah. It'll take me too long to find where I wrote down all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna jam my 2 quintessence into it, and in front of you, you see this 50s or 60s era muscle car just kind of materialize out of nowhere, and the engine is just purring loudly, like it's, yeah, she's a bit loud, so it's hard to.
Is it wrong if I picture the OG Dukes of Hazzard car?
As long as it's without the Confederate flag, yeah.
Okay, I forgot that there was one on that. Yeah. Okay, that's
Although I'm not sure that was a muscle car. I'm thinking more like,
it was like a Mustang.
yeah.
Did someone meow?
that would have been that would have been my cat under the same name.
Yes. Malachi.
Yeah, he is also Malachi.
Yeah, so yeah, I jump in my car. Oh, and I gave it the extra quintessence for it to hover.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, and then I slap the hood and I say, "This is Sosi. Picked her up during my adventures in Cyber Realm a few years ago. Maybe I'll tell you guys the story one day. It's pretty tragic."
I'm jelly looking at that car.
Stories and happy.
What?
All of your stories are sad as hell.
Yes.
One of these days, I'll let you talk about it. Maybe to Robert.
Well, it's got to come up organically, though. I'm not going to shoehorn it in.
We'll see.
Oh, anyway. Sosi is pretty loud, so we should just get going.
All right.
I guess we're following you, Ranger 5.
Well, so what he's going to do is he's going to give you guys all of a GPS. So before, where you guys had multiple different kind of routes that could take you different ways here, so you had basically 3 different directions that you were going to be going. You are now going to have only one. So can I remove freehand? Clear drawings. There we go. Clear drawings. So now you guys are going to have, let's see, red. All right, so you guys are starting here. And this is like, imagine this to be like highways of desolate road and stuff like that. So it's not like you're just 3 seconds here, 3 seconds there. It's more like these are let's see, trying to think of distances and exactly how things along will be. But basically, we're gonna do probably the way that I'm going to try and do this is probably every turn is going to be about a minute long worth of an action in this scenario. And it takes, basically about a minute or two to kind of go, about this this amount of distance. So, just a small portion of the map here. So you can either go, so it would be,
where are we trying to get to?
right here is where you're trying to get to. But the race has like sorry, 1 second. Okay. So this is kind of the raceway that you'll have to take in order to get there. So there's like a few obstacles and stuff that you'll have to try and maneuver through in order to get there, and there'll be probably we'll do probably turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and probably 11 for the last roll. So we are going to actually do our 15-minute break and kind of let that set in, let people kind of think of any questions if you have anything. But basically you're going to be doing about 11 rolls, and we're going to see where kind of things come out at the end of that, but we're going to kind of do a narration for every turn.
Quick question for Phaedra. Did you get in the sexy muscle car, or did you stay in the protective LMV?
I'm in the protective LMV in the back drinking. There's nothing for me to do.
Once we're alone in the vehicle, I'm going to suggest that there may be, I don't know how open you are to shenanigans, but,
Shenanigans.
Yeah, we can see if there's not maybe some shenanigans we can get up to.
If you've got life and correspondence, you can give that guy some cramps. You do have his DNA.
Oh.
Dude.
Wait, are you going to go with like tradition mage here all of a sudden and just be like, you know what, I'm a voodoo witch?
But that gives me ideas for new guns.
Did you just picture a dart gun? Because I just pictured a dart gun.
Yeah, kind of. But like one that like the bullets target are locked onto people with specific DNA.
Yeah. Oh. You're becoming
Can't
more
necessarily
dangerous by the
curve
day.
a bullet, but it will track you.
Getting more dangerous by the day.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll take 15 minutes here, and we'll be right back. So back at 8:30.
Yay.
All right, I'll ask my in-game question.
this on. All right, and we are back. So we are at the racetrack, basically. So he gave you one of the 3 points that you guys were planning on going, or could have used, because the map kind of said all these directions are, you'll end up at the same point with the same amount of time. Choose one. And so he picked the one to the far left over here. It will be a total of 11 turns, give or take, in order to get there. So the first one that you have is a straightaway with a sharp right turn that you have to make. So starting this off.
Before we go, before I got in my car, can I grab the fuel cell off of my jetpack?
Sure. Absolutely.
And I show it to Sosi, and I'm like, just in case, baby. The car goes.
All right. So is anybody starting in hover mode? Just to let you know, you're slower in hover mode, but you don't have to worry about obstacles on the ground as much.
How long does it take the vehicle to get into hover mode?
You could start, or it basically will like hop the wheels up, and then does the future or Back to the Future kind of like wheels turn into hover pads basically, and then they can be amped up so they can go into flight mode.
Okay.
What is a motorcycle guy doing?
So motorcycle guy is actually got a interesting motorcycle that is a hover bike slash it's hover. It's always in hover mode, but it's also always in wheel mode because the front is hover mode, the back is a wheel. So he gets to keep the speed but have hover capabilities.
That seems
Again,
like
good
cheating.
thing. Well, it's a good thing I got these grenades. We can continue.
There's no reason where we have to win.
You make a good
Calm
argument.
down.
You make a good argument, but I also cannot abide by that blatant cheating that he's got going on. I'll leave the decision up to you. How about that? We'll get into it, and then you can decide if we need a little edge or not.
So wait, the
Okay.
guy in the ghost car, that's not cheating, but because dude had
He's not part of our group. So therefore it's cheating.
All right. So, what
Yeah, I'll
mode
just
are you
start-
guys all starting off in?
I'll just start in hover mode. I'm not trying to win this. It's been a while since I've driven this car.
Oh, if you guys do win, not only will he give you guys the portal, so you get the portal whether or not, just for participating in this little side quest that I've created for you. However, if you do win, he is willing to give you a prize, and he just says that it is the prize of the Autochthonia Desolate City race. He just says it's like the special prize for it. He doesn't explain though exactly what it is.
All right. Well, I'm in a vehicle that's not mine. Asked to do a race, so I am going to start in car mode, and I'm going as hard as I can.
It's not mine.
They got insurance.
Yeah, this is.
All right.
Hopefully you can't hear the train going by.
I need to create more pills.
You set up a little lab in the back.
All right, so everybody go ahead and roll. So the first thing that I'm going to allow you guys to do is to do an arete roll, and you can justify it however you want in order to try and lower your difficulties for drive. But I want to hear creative concepts of how you're using your spheres in order to lower the difficulty on drive. So first thing that we're going to do, though, is we are going to have initiative. But we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, where it's it's not a declaration. It's just whoever wins initiative goes first. So roll 1d10 wits plus dexterity. So
Oh shit! The suits we're wearing give us -1 dex.
if you want, you can remove the. We haven't
Yeah,
started yet, so.
I was thinking that earlier. I was going to take the suit off. Yeah, I do it. I've only got 2 decks otherwise, or
Do you got
I've only
another
got
suit to
2
put
decks.
on?
I've got regular clothes underneath it.
Well, yeah, but like, if you do get in a
Jumpsuit.
crash, it's good to have that armor. I'm going to keep my suit on. Mainly because I didn't bring my normal body armor.
I've still got my energy shield.
That's true. We do have the shields. I have a 15 for my dex, I'm sorry. My initiative.
Okay.
Ooh, shit. I got an 8.
Okay.
I mean, do I have to roll since I'm not driving?
Yes, you do, because you are able to do stuff while inside of the vehicle.
I took my arm off as well. 10.
Okay, what's your dexterity?
2.
Okay, so I will be beating you on that. Tycho goes to the last, and we're not going to be doing initiative every time. This doesn't mean that just because you're high enough in initiative that you're going to just win the race at the very end, but it will. It could help if you're the first one, because we're going to add up successes to a certain degree and stuff like that. So you'll see how this kind of goes.
Cool.
So the first one is going to be Malachi. So Malachi, you're going to be taking a sharp right turn, or straight away with a sharp right turn. Go ahead and give me what your intent basically is, and if you want to use arete, you can do an arete roll. Base difficulty that I'm going to make for this is, we're going to say, because of the situation, what's going on, I'm going to say base difficulty of an arete roll of 5.
Okay.
You can possibly manipulate that a little bit if you're understanding the rules of magic and stuff like that. But just for make it really simple, you can just do a base difficulty of 5 arete roll to lower the difficulty. Every success you get to lower the difficulty by 1, up to 3. Difficulty being lowered by 3. I will have varying difficulties on your different actions. This one will be a base difficulty of a 6 on your sharp right turn. I'm going to put that up actually to a difficulty 7 in the beginning here. Okay. So yeah, straight away with a sharp right turn, difficulty of 7, drive plus dex roll. You can do arete on top of that. You can manipulate things a little bit. You have like a minute basically to of time during this, so you can kind of elaborate, have fun with it. You can decide on doing the roll first and then explain what happens, or you can, for the drive roll, the arete roll we need to hear before you do your drive roll, though, if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
So any questions?
Can using with Prime 2. This is a hypothetical, something that I would have figured out when I was looking at the gas and the fuel. With a prime of 2, could I recharge personal quiescence from the vehicle?
Normally that would be 3, from my understanding.
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be like a node or a font of power. I think you're right. 3 is the one that. Okay. So that just,
because it'd be more like TAS, but yeah.
Yeah, basically is what I was thinking. But okay. So I am going to use an arete roll to lower the difficulty via forces 2 and mind 1. Maybe not mind 1. The main thing I don't want to lose is traction in the ground as I go into this that hard turn. don't want to slide too much, and I want to use forces to assist.
Okay. And what's your technological action that you're doing? And including mind actually allows you to do, to kind of you start getting into psychic power abilities, which are kind of technological. You can start arguing some of that stuff, but you need to have some kind of technological thing that you're doing in order to accomplish this, which can be messing around with the council to you know have the
Yeah.
rate. You can come up with it. So I'll let you see if you have any ideas there.
Well, I feel like I would be engaging a traction control, um,
Ooh.
and I would use the as I'm coming up to, I'm using this minute to do this. As I'm coming up to that turn, I'm going to write a quick routine on the phone, feed it into the car with the idea of it can, feeling the G forces, the gyroscopes that are in as they feel it start to shift too far sideways and compared to the direction that we're going, that's when it engages it, but then it immediately disengages it, because if it's on too long, it's going to slow me down too much. And so it's only firing this traction control subroutines while it's basically while I'm actually drifting.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for right there. So go ahead and do your Arate roll, difficulty of 5.
Okay. See how this goes.
Nice. So
That
you're
is
gonna have,
successes.
yep. So difficulty was 7. So difficulty for you will be 4.
All right. Dex and drive.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh.
2, 3, 4. Oh my God! All those threes.
Holy criminy! But
If I
still.
could have, I should have dropped it one more dot down, and that would have been fucking full successes. But no, it was a total of 4 successes total.
All right. So Malachi, you are at 4 successes.
I think I'm gonna lose this race.
All right. So the biker is up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with the bike though.
And so he is going to be rolling. So he has that and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. And he's got a permanent -2 for all the stuff that he's got going for him. He doesn't even need to. He's already done all this stuff to lower his difficulties, so he's just gonna keep the permanent -2 unless he needs to ramp it really up here. So we really just got 3 successes. So I will throw that at 3 successes. So he just ramps it up and just drives like stylishly with a motorcycle. It definitely looks like that motorcycle has some epic maneuverability though.
Part of my concern.
And but he is behind you, Malachi. You pulled that turn off better than he did.
I'm sure he's. Well, that's the part where this car is going to be advantageous in the straightaways. He's going to roast me. But we'll see what happens. I'm just saying out loud to Phaedra as she's just having to listen to me talk strategy as we're in this race room.
Okay.
All right, and Phaedra, what are you going to do for your turn? You can also just kind of chill if you want, but you can start building up successes to do something too. Like if you want to start a ritual or a program, basically, building a program.
During the initial part of the drive, I've been ruffling through my bag. I found what I've been looking for, which is this pill. It is white, and I look over to Malachi and I say, "Do you trust me?"
You know what? Let's go with yes. Let's try it out.
Okay. I've been working on this brand new pill that can help with the heightening of your senses. and I feel if you pop it now, you'll be able to be more alert and perceptive to your surroundings. So you'll be able to drive better.
Well, that'd be a huge advantage because I'm not exactly sure of the course, whereas I'm sure this guy has already run it a bunch of times.
Okay.
And so, what does it do exactly? Just to notate as I pop the pill in my mouth.
Yeah. So you swallowed it.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So.
Don't give me a reason not to trust you.
Yep.
Now, GM. So that's a placebo, but I want to.
Yep.
I want to use subterfuge to make him believe 110%, and also my mind sphere to make him think that he is better.
Epically done. Epically done. I'm going to go ahead and give you a manipulation plus subterfuge roll to lower your difficulty on your Arete roll.
Okay. Difficulty
of 6. Oh no. Well, just a failure. You only have 4 dice for that?
That can't be right.
If it says manipulation 2, it looks like it's saying manipulation.
Yeah, I got 4 dice for that because I got manipulation 2. Should have did charisma with that.
Manipulation kind of sits a little bit better too. But that's okay. You just failed on that roll, so it just makes it a little bit more difficult on your, it goes the opposite direction for that. So basically, you seem suspect of her right now and what the hell is going on. And Phaedra kind of did, anyways, so basically we're at the point that you can still do magic, or enlightened science with this. So go ahead and roll your Arete difficulty of, so this is a mind level 2 that you're doing?
Yes.
So it would be difficulty of 6 then.
Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower because, damn.
You can also spend quiescence to lower the difficulty. Up to your genius
difficulty
rating.
6, correct?
Difficulty of 6, yep.
Yeah, I'll lower it. I lower it by 3.
Okay, bring it down to 3. Oh
and
no.
I spent willpower, so it's 1. It's 1 success.
It is 1 success. Yep. So, all right. So I'm gonna say that. You get a minor thing that you're able to give him a benefit on. What are you gonna say that this placebo does for him?
So driving is perception plus drive, correct?
Driving is dexterity plus drive. But you could do, you could justify enhanced perception to help him on his dex rolls, basically.
Okay, yeah. I'm basically helping on his dex rolls. Like, yeah, if I would have got more successes, I could have probably asked for, like, maybe a reroll. But, yeah, no.
I would give you 1 reroll. Like, he can reroll 1 die through this entire, 11 turns he's got of 1 dice that gets to be rerolled. Which can be epic. It can turn a botch into a success.
Okay, then yes, that's what I want.
Hey, we've got that destiny too.
And you do have destiny. You can use that during the game too. You can use that once a session. Or no, remember session, or that they changed that in Mage 20. In Mage 20, it's to replenish your willpower. So it allows Destiny allows you to use your willpower up a whole bunch.
Are you talking about entropy?
Destiny. You guys got that at the meeting.
Oh yeah, the destiny point. Okay.
But yeah, anyways, so we'll go with that. So yep, Malachi, you now have 1 die that you can re-roll through this entire event. So,
Okay.
Tycho, you are up. You have a straightaway and a sharp turn.
Okay, so I'm actually going to be starting on the ground. And I am going to use Spirit and Correspondence to just absolutely fly out of the gate. So
I like it.
So at the beginning, the back wheels of the car get bigger, and then a spoiler just pops out of the back of the back of the car, and I just it's like, "Are you ready, girl?" And I rev the engine a few times.
Okay, now
And,
now you have the car from Roger Rabbit. I'm sorry.
Big, dumb, googly eyes and all.
All right, so this is Spirit 2, Correspondence 1. So I think that's difficulty 5 base.
So the difficulty for that will be 5. Yep.
All right. So I'm just gonna don't botch. All right, so that's 1.
All right, so you lower the difficulty by 1, so it's difficulty 6.
Yeah. And then as I approach the turn, I'm going to flick the switch to go into hover mode, turn the car sideways, and then just step on the gas. So I'm going to be like drifting in the air.
Ooh, nice.
All right, that's Dex. Oh, shit. I only have 4 dice. All right, so this is difficulty 6 now.
This could be part of your destiny, so just start using up willpower every turn.
You know what? Yeah, I'll spend the willpower.
Oh, we're pulling out the big guns.
All right, well,
So that looks like 4 successes for me. Or sorry, 3.
3. So you are neck and neck with the biker, and Malachi is just slightly ahead of you guys as you make that tight turn, and you guys fly down. The number 2 is the straightaway here. So first person that is going to go is Malachi. Once again, you can try justifying, and it can become creatively tiresome in order to keep on justifying Arte rolls. So do not be forced to feel like you always have to do an Arte roll.
So I would like to, with the forces that were pushing down, keeping my car from drifting too far, I would just like to turn that backwards to give just straight propulsion, but continuing to use forces. And this would equivalently be dropping the traction control. This is launch mode for, which I know is hilarious for videos, but all of the protections are off, and this is just all power to the wheels, baby.
All right, go ahead and do your Arte roll. I like it. Difficulty 5.
Okay, that is 2 successes.
Awesome. All right, go ahead and roll your drive plus dexterity. For this one, it's just a full straightaway, so I'm going to give difficulty of base is 6.
Okay.
So for you would be 4.
All right. And I'm going to mention to Phaedra as we're going to keep an eye on Tycho. I'd rather lose the race than get too far away from him, just because we are in an unknown place.
Understood.
And that is also 4 successes.
God damn.
Wow. So
I'm good at a couple of things, and we're doing one of them right now.
Yeah, you believe in the placebo pill.
Oh, I suppose I could. No, we're gonna save that for later. We're gonna go ahead and. Now is not the time. There will be. It will come. There will be a time.
All right, the biker is gonna go, and he's just gonna use his awesome bike to just kind of push down this course. Oop, that is not what I wanted to roll. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. He got 6 successes, bringing him to 9. So you just see him
Hi.
blast down that straightaway and really, just push pedal to the metal and just pass you just by a little bit.
I forgot about willpower, but that would only have tied us, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're jockeying for position right now.
Absolutely. All right. So Phaedra, you are a passenger. Are you gonna pull out your gun to shoot the guy?
So I'm using my DNA locator. I'm going to put in Ranger 5's DNA to triangulate his exact location and pairing that with my tranquilizer gun to get a more precise shot. I'm also going to be measuring out the dosage on that gun. So it's not like he goes into full sleep mode. He's just more impaired.
Holy shit. Okay.
Shoot the guy.
I don't, because I
That's
don't
an
want him to
interest.
fall asleep and then die.
Right, you're just gonna give him like a -1 to all of his actions.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make an Arete roll, difficulty of 5.
2 successes.
Okay. Go ahead and or I'm gonna say that you're set at this point. You can get a minus if you hit him with your dart. You will give him a -1 to all of his actions, and you can almost. I'm gonna say that you're even gonna make it. Because it's even magical, you're gonna make it like a dart that kind of dissolves, and he might not even notice.
Good. All right. Do I shoot now, or would that be the
That
full
would.
turn?
I'm gonna say that takes you the full minute.
Okay, cool.
All right. So Malachi kind of looks over and he can see Phaedra like setting up a train gun, and
I'm focused so much on the road that I really don't know what's going on. She's up to something, but I don't know what's going on over there. I got to keep my eyes forward.
All right, Tycho. Straight away, these two have blasted down. You might be able to keep up with them. You might not.
Well, let's see. So
Also,
let's
feel
do-
free to do also outside of thinking outside of the box a little bit if you want for doing cool ass stuff. If you can really think of something, and you want to do something other than just lowering your difficulty, but you're gonna kind of have to come up with those mechanics.
yeah, I've got an idea, but I'm not sure if because my spheres aren't high enough. But also, I'm trying to think of a way to use my gun.
Phaedra figured out a way.
You guys are getting on me talking about grenades.
Well, because your way kills a man. Mine way just, impairs a person.
You don't have. I mean, okay, grenades are generally used for killing, but they can also just be giant distractions
Yeah,
or a
but then he
sudden
would
change.
notice that. I'm not trying to be noticed.
That's true. It is very noticeable. That's a noticeable thing. You are correct. White knuckles on the driving or on
I'd
the
rather
steering
you
wheel.
just kill him at that point.
All right. So I'm just going to use spirit and forces to just make car go fast. Ret rolls are at 6, right?
Ret rolls are if you're just trying to lower the difficulty will be. I'm basically saying you have to have a level 2 in something in order to perform that without any, you know, real
Oh,
deep.
so at 5.
Yeah, so difficulty will be 5.
All right, so that's 1.
Yep.
So that lowers the dex drive. 5. And what's the difficulty on this section?
This section is difficulty 6.
So I'm rolling out of 5.
Yep.
Did that? Oh, there it is. That's 4.
4 successes, putting you at 7.
Wait, where are they?
8
Or-
and 9. We're a tight cluster.
Oh boy.
Yep. So it's Malachi Biker at 9, Malachi at 8, Tycho at 7. So yep, you guys are just like one right behind each other, like a perfect race. Like probably, kind of junting around, trying to jockey for position a little bit. And now you get a nice. Not only is this a jump, number 3. So we're gonna have with a tight turn. Where you can probably do a lot of fuckery here if you're looking at the map, kind of seeing some things on how how you might want to try and perform something. Remember, you can't fly, but you can hover. But basically, this is a jump onto like a rooftop area, or like a collapsed building rooftop, basically that has like a little ramp up onto it, and then you kind of go off and you kind of jump down from there onto the road. And you can go kind of further off to the right to be safer if you want to make it, you can be like, I want to be safe, I want to lower the difficulty here, but the difficulty base is 9 for this area. Alright, so
Okay.
first one is Malachi. So you got a tight turn with a jump.
Turn, ramp, jump. I think this will be the second. Okay. So the turn and ramp, I'm not concerned with. I'm concerned with the landing of the jump without going into hover mode. Lose speed. And so I would like to use forces. Basically, they're similar to traction control, but enhanced shocks. And I want to hit that button while we're in the air. Just make the landing of the jump softer. And I'm attempting to describe my arret roll for this section.
Alright, go ahead. You do
Okay.
difficulty of 5.
That is 3 successes.
Alright, so your difficulty on this nice little area here, instead of being 9, will be 6.
All right, and I'm going to spend a willpower. And it will be Dex and Drive at 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total successes.
I see 4. 5. Oh, you got 5 because of the willpower. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that puts you at 13. Solid.
Solid 13. Hit the ground running.
Very nice. Alright, so you've got that. So the biker, just kind of revs up, kind of brings himself up into a wheelie, just jumps up. You see him press a button, the wheel churns into hover, even more of a hover mode, and kind of gives him like this solid, nice landing where he kind of just, goes down. Hopefully we'll see exactly what's happening after I do this. Yeah, I'm doing real good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 successes. Pretty happy with that. Put me at a nice solid 13. And you are neck and neck. Malachi, you are leading by a half of an inch, give or take. I mean, maybe a little bit more than that. But you're neck and neck. But because of your winning of initiative, you are winning this battle.
And I do a quick look over at the biker as we're basically side by each. And then I just look back forward because I got to pay attention to what's coming up next.
You see, as you glance over, he kind of glances over at you, and he just gives you like this thumbs up, and you can feel the smile behind the helmet.
The helmet. Yeah, I am also
Join
smiling.
this camaraderie real quick.
Hey, the technocracy isn't trying to kill you for once. It's actually being friendly.
I know.
And you're part of the
Suck dick.
technocracy, so that shouldn't be such a hard thing. But anyways, next up is Phaedra.
Okay. Since we're winning right now, I only want to use my shot if he's up ahead. I'm gonna pull the same trick I did with Malachi on Tycho. I'm gonna roll my window down and scream out the window to Tycho. I have a pill for you.
You're not going to be able to shout out the window at him that he could hear you. However, you can use the intercom to probably try and broadcast. Do you have correspondence at all?
I have 2 in correspondence, yes.
Yeah, you can definitely use the radio to contact his radio. You'll have to do magic in order to do that, but go ahead and justify it with technology or whatever, or you can just do a straight arret and say, I'm going to use the radio.
Yeah, I'll use the rat and just use the radio and be like, yo, I've got this pill. I can toss it to you if you want me to, or if you pass this, I can just toss it closer. But it can help you with your driving skills.
You're telling me this now?
Yeah.
Make an arret roll, difficulty of 5. We'll see if you blow out the radio.
1 success.
If I ever catch up.
Yeah, so he can get that message. So Tycho, Phaedra lets you know that she's got a pill waiting for you.
Alright, I'll try to catch up.
Well, you're not necessarily too far behind, let's see. So go ahead and do or you might be ahead for all we know. So go ahead and make your deck, you can justify an arret roll, so on and so forth, so I'll let you go over.
What is the jump made out of?
Looks like broken highway. Or not, no, I would say actually broken parts of the building, basically, like just cement, skyscraper kind of stuff.
If I shoot some stuff, can I bypass the jump?
I mean, give me a visual, and I could see maybe. I mean, yes, it's possible. Like, yeah, I'll let you play around with that as much as you want.
Which would theoretically, because I don't have to go over a jump, it would lower my difficulty.
Are you gonna knock out their jump too?
Well, I'm behind them.
I guess you'd have to get in front of them by that point.
Well,
so
maybe
yeah.
not.
That's
maybe
true.
not destroy the jump, but like I assume we're going over the jump because other stuff is in the way.
Yes.
Like I'm thinking I could shoot some other stuff.
Yes. So what you could do is you could try and there's basically, it looks like you could probably almost skip the hard turn and just kind of go straight, but you're going to have to shoot some things, and you're going to have some you're basically going to have to go through a little bit of an obstacle course. You'll have to maybe be a little bit slower in order to do that, but maybe not, because if you pull it off, you could pull it off and just have a real good shortcut.
I have been forgetting that because this is a background and I am driving it, I should be able to add the 2 dots from Sosi on my drive roll.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say Sosi can be helping you out and stuff. Yeah, so she can give you +2 to your drive rolls.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I pull out the gun, and so this is, instead of an arret roll, this is I am shooting stuff to give myself a straight path.
Right, we're gonna go through a little obstacle course that you're kind of gonna have to do here. You're gonna have to do a couple of rolls here because it's a minute long of crazy obstacles, but it's not gonna be a bunch. So we're just gonna start off.
This is Dex energy weapons.
First
So
thing that I want you to do is you got to get onto this area, which you don't have to shoot anything. It's just a little bit difficult. So just go ahead and do a Dex plus Drive, difficulty of 6.
okay, and this is with Sosie's help now.
Yes. Yep.
Noise.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
6 total.
Okay. So I'm just going to use that as your full pool because I think that works out really well for how much you're going to get out of this, as long as it's kind of what you're starting at, basically. So you're kind of at, maybe you'll have 6 by the end of this, but you might end up with minus 20. So we'll see.
Crash, yeah.
So the next thing I want you to do is the firearms plus dex difficulty, or energy weapons plus dex difficulty of 6.
Extreme ability 3. Difficulty 6.
All right, give it another shot again.
Same thing.
Yep.
I'll spend a willpower on this one.
Okay. Ooh. And that is the 5 over 5 that you're gonna need in order to get through the wasteland here. So you're just popping off, shooting stuff. This is multiple shots a minute of like driving crazily well, like while you're like blasting things. And the last thing that I'm gonna have you do is a drive plus dexterity roll. This is not going to add on anything, but it's difficulty of 9. If you succeed, you get the full 6. If you fail, you get half, 3 successes in the end. If you botch, you get, you crash. So the difficulty starts at 9. I'm going to allow you to do an arete roll. Basically, you have like a big, huge wall in front of you that you need to, it's crumbling. There's some weak spots you might be able to shoot through, stuff like that. But you're going to have to come up with something to get you through this wall.
Oh yeah, that's spirit. Oh wait, I can do a bunch of stuff. I reach into the passenger seat and I grab the jetpack battery, and I shake the thing off to expose the electrodes, and I jam it into the cigarette lighter. And I'm like, Sosie, you're gonna need a battering ram.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and make a arete roll, difficulty of 5. All right. So your difficulty for this will be 7. You just need 1 success, and that will grant you the 6 successes. 0 successes, you will grant you 3 successes on your drive, and if you get a botch, she did not pulverize through the wall.
All right. So what's the difficulty again?
Difficulty will be 7. You can spend a willpower as well.
I will spend a willpower.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
He
So-
should get another.
Holy, whoa.
He
Okay,
got
that's-
Yeah.
7.
7.
That's 7.
7.
No failure.
No, that's 8. I spent a willpower.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
you should get
Okay.
2 extra points.
Actually, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 extra points, putting you at 15.
Well, shit. Although I do really like the visual of I jump over the thing, the biker lands right next to me, and a millisecond later, a wall explodes and the car
Yeah.
comes out of it.
Oh, and it's so loud. That's
We're
the other
all
thing.
neck and neck.
This car is super loud.
And just before this, you guys had been hearing explosions off to your left. You were probably wondering, like, what the fuck is going on over there? And you lost track of Tycho. He just disappears from behind, just goes off, road, it seems. Maybe you didn't even notice because you guys are going so fast. And it's just like, all of a sudden you're like, get through the thing. You're like, where's Tycho? What's with the explosions? And then bam! He just like flies out in front of you. You know, shit just like chunks of concrete just flying off of him. Oh, that is so
And he
awesome.
lands slightly in front of me. A grr.
A good distance in front of you, actually. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
it's
fuck my pill then, huh?
I don't know if I'm ever gonna roll that well again.
That was pretty crazy. All right, so we are on to the straightaway through some like tougher kind of terrain straightaway. If you, the way that I'm going to kind of do this is you get -1 to your dice pool if you're going to go into hover mode specifically, but that's going to lower your difficulty automatically by 2. The lowest that you can lower the difficulty on anything is always 3, you know, in the end from the base. So the base for this is going to be 7. The most that you can get this down to is 4. Hover mode will take away 1 of your dice for your dice pool, but will add -2 to the difficulty automatically without an RTA roll or anything. So for him, he's already in that mode, so he doesn't have to worry about losing the dice pool for it. He just is going to blast through this, you know, crazy area here, kind of skipping between wheel mode and hover mode for his back wheel. In an asinine, fuck you, I'm cheating, but you can't stop me.
It's the issues with motorbikes in general.
Yeah,
It's so damn small.
racing a motorcycle is rough. Like you said, if you guys win, it would be pretty spectacular to it. But you know, we've already got this guy, you know, flying here. So Malachi, though, you've got rough terrain straightaway.
All right, rough terrain straight away. Do I know that there is a what appears to 5 appears to be a flat, like a rooftop or solar panels or something? Is that reasonable? And
Yeah,
would I know that that's coming up?
Yeah, you could see that. You kind of have this like map, kind of much more better detailed on your HUD.
Okay.
You kind of have a
So-
video game HUD too, we'll say. You know.
Okay. Seeing that that's coming up, what I would like to do is use Prime to boost the output of the engines as I switch it into hover mode. And I intend on exiting hover mode as we enter 5, the flat spot. Like I want to land on the flat spot, and I got a little bit of echo. And so Prime 2, make the engines more effective as they're firing up, to try to not lose as much speed as I might otherwise. And then in hover mode, make that roll at with missing 1 die, but drops 2 difficulty. 2, and then to land at 5 on the wheels, with them full spun up. You know, like we're hitting and going.
I'll even give this to you. If you get, so it's difficulty 5, you can spend 1 success to lower your difficulty by 1, so that would bring you to 3 minus on your difficulty. If you get 2 more successes, you can spend that to get back that die.
All right. Well, I had 2 successes total.
Okay, so
On the
basically
rat
you
roll.
can lower the difficulty by 1 with that then.
Okay. So I will drop that down to a difficulty 4. I will spend a willpower, and I will roll my. I can't actually do Dexter plus drive because it's -1. So it would be 3. Oh shit! I just realized I'm a die down due to my armor on dexterity for the past few rolls, but I have not been taking that into consideration.
So in that case, then you have not had your armor on. So just to make it straightforward and simple.
Yeah, it's so much easier for me to not wear my armor. I at least took the upper half of my body out, so it's like tied around my waist and kind of.
Yeah,
in
you
my
can have it
back.
on your legs.
But-
yeah.
Yeah,
Like a cool guy.
I feel like that would be the more reasonable, like, you know, so it doesn't affect my arms and my upper body. But really, I don't want my lower body moving. I'm in a vehicle. Lower body should be staying still.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
All right. Okay, so that's great that has been fixed. I am rolling Dex and Drive is a total of 7 die, -1 for 6 die. At a what was the resulting final difficulty for?
Difficulty is 4 for you.
60 10s greater than 4, failure at 1. Oh, jeez. I did have willpower, and so that would be 3 total successes.
3 total successes.
Wow.
Look at all those 2s.
All right, so
that takes me a total
3
of
2s.
16.
16 for you. Yep. All right, so going to roll. So he's just going to be in his hover mode, blasting by hover/bike mode, and he gets those. So one difficulty is 5 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 successes. No. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 successes.
Yeah, unless if Phaedra also subtracts 1 for her.
She hasn't done that yet.
Oh, she just got it ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I want him in front when I shoot him.
Well, to be honest, I really don't know what's going on in my passenger seat. I'm really focused forward.
And Malachi, Phaedra, you're up.
Yeah, he pulled up ahead, so I'm gonna unfortunately have to shoot him.
Okay.
Uh,
Firearms plus Dex, difficulty of 8.
And I'll spend a willpower on that.
Actually, I apologize. I'm going to make that difficulty 9 because it's a moving bike, like, at extremely high speeds, and you're moving extremely high speeds. It's really hard to get a good shot off on him.
I enhanced it with the DNA.
Oh, so I'll allow you to use. You had 2 successes, I believe, on that. So I'll allow you to lower the difficulty down by 2 to 7 for the to hit him with this on that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I got 1 success.
Because of your willpower.
My willpower, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's all you needed was 1 success in order to hit him. So he now has a -1 to his dice pools. All right. Next up is Tycho.
All right, so I'm just going to do standard make a car go fast, a ret roll. So that's Spirit 2. So nothing fancy.
Are you just going to blast straight through all that shit?
He should.
Oh, I'm hovering right now.
Oh, well, okay. I
have been. So.
Okay, that was missing.
So that should lower my difficulty by another 1 or 2?
Yeah. That will lower your difficulty by 1, but you still have the -1 to sorry.
-1 die.
Yeah, -1 die for going through this area.
Okay, so I'm only adding 1 for Sosi then. And then, so what's my difficulty then?
Difficulty is 4.
Oh, damn.
Would you quit rolling all those 10s?
I am rolling so many 10s.
Yeah, that's 6 successes. Peter, I thought I was going to make you look bad, and it doesn't look like that's how it's going to turn out.
The fucking
He's
ghost
in
car.
A ghost car with, like, intangible shape.
Oh, wow.
I wrote it off too fast. I just wrote it off too fast.
I have been rolling ridiculously lucky.
Imagine if I was in his car.
Don't you talk like that.
All right, so at the end of 4 and leading into another solar panel straightaway, slick straightaway, so it's actually going to be pretty difficult, difficulty of 8. So, let's see here. So we are at Malachi is in the back currently at 16 successes. He is just a little bit behind the biker at 18 successes, and Tycho has blown far ahead of Malachi, and seems to be probably already, is going to be pretty close to, enters here, good 5 seconds probably before Malachi, and 3 seconds before um, the biker shows up. So Malachi or Tycho is in the lead at 21.
I just like the idea of me landing my hovercraft back onto the tires as we approach this slick but straightaway, and being like, yeah, this is good. And then there's a shadow that just comes over the top of me, and I'm like, what the hell is? The ghost car lands and just is just. Let's keep doing it. All right, this is going to be Arret forces down. I want to put my tires. I want to squish them into this surface. Because I'm going full speed.
All right, difficulty of 5 for your Arte roll. Oh no.
Oh, that blows. Oh, one,
Oh
two,
no.
three. What?
Oh no. Okay, so.
I keep forgetting to say. Oh, nope, that's fine.
I'm in this car. Do I have to tuck and roll?
So,
Well, we're gonna see.
This is a level 2 non-vulgar actions that you're doing here. So, I believe that I give you 1 for every sphere that you're using. And if that's wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give you 2 anyways. So you get 2 points of paradox for that. Do you have permanent paradox or any paradox currently?
Nope, that is my first paradox. I haven't been here very long.
All right. So you're at 2 paradox then. You're no backlash.
Go ahead and...
That's not a problem. So go ahead. So you get to still go ahead at a difficulty of 7 for your drive roll.
Okay. We're gonna spend a willpower.
All right.
Getting paradox during a screw around race was not what I was expecting was going to happen today. And so Dex and Drive at a difficulty 7 is 2, 4 successes plus willpower for a total of 5.
Nice. So yep, that puts you back up to.
I caught up to where Tycho was when he started.
Right.
For this round. Yep, we're a bit behind. Don't worry. I'm hoping to make it up in the back end.
All right, the biker is going to go, and he is going to just keep his steady but true. So, wait a minute. I'm just going to negate those altogether. So it's just these 4. All right. So difficulty for him is 5. So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
-1.
Oh, nope. I have to redo that actually then, because it should be 4 and 3 then.
Jesus Christ!
Wow. So the first one just gets 1 success, then 2, 3, 4, 5. So still 5 successes due to the 10s. Damn. So
I get a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. All right. So 5 successes is gonna put me at 23. So I am 2 seconds ahead of Malachi currently. And Tycho, Phaedra, it is your turn.
Okay.
Dang, I thought that re-rolling that was going to be like, I'm not going to be able to get that many successes again with 1 less dice.
Then you get 2 10s. Okay, so we are heading to 6, correct?
Yes, you're heading to a.
How much time left do we have in the entire run?
I mean, it's 1 minute per track, so you're 5 minutes into an 11-minute, so 6 minutes left.
So I turn to Malachi and I'm like, okay. So remember when I made you swallow that pill at the beginning of the round?
Oh, you're right. I'm a moron. I should have used that.
No, you
Oh,
swallowed it.
oh man. Oh no, that
Yeah.
was only towards drive stuff. So that was
Yeah.
the magic. Actually, I'm gonna
No.
extend it to. For some reason, it works for any dice. So do use it on Arate rolls if you need to save your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that happened there was paradox. So never. But yes, sorry. Continue.
Okay. So, that was a prototype, and I didn't want to tell you until we're halfway through the map that I don't have the antidote on
Antidote.
me. Yes. I have to whip that up with some materials that I have outside of the car. So you have 5 minutes before you pass out.
I trusted you.
I'm basically lying to make him go faster.
Wouldn't he just stop the car?
No.
In the middle of the
not
race?
not until 4 minutes,
It's-
4.5 minutes have gone by. Like,
Yeah, he's got she's saying he passes out. Not that he's gonna die or anything. Just that he's gonna pass out. So.
Yeah, so I would say hurry up, finish this race.
So go ahead and roll a manipulation again because it's still going to be This is definitely manipulation and subterfuge.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty of 6. You know, you could have just said that he was a super soldier.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, Phaedra.
What in the fuck?
our car is rolling so poorly right now.
All right, so Phaedra, you failed that. So
So he
you
knows I'm
still
legit.
well, he's doesn't really trust it as much as you would really hope for at all for the case of doing enlightened science. But however, you still get to do an Arete roll, difficulty of 6, mind roll that you're going to be doing. Phaedra. All right.
Yeah.
Well, next turn, you can try, continue wiggling those words into his thoughts, and it'll be difficulty 7. But if you break this off, you're not going to be able to really do that again. So.
Okay.
But you can continue next turn if you want. Next up is Tycho.
All right.
Come on, Tycho.
We're looking at a straightaway.
You are looking at a flat straightaway that's on solar panels. It's slick. Difficulty base is 7.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay in hover mode to bring the difficulty down to 5. Yeah, I'm gonna save the fancy shit for later. I'll roll the arete to make a car go fast. This is difficulty 5.
Difficulty is 5 for the lower difficulty, yes.
Jeez. 3. I really hope I don't botch this.
Oh, 2 successes. So the best you can do, though, is just bring it down to difficulty of 4 for your drive roll.
All right, so drive with an extra die at difficulty 4.
Yep.
Oh no. That is 0.
That is 0.
That is 0.
You know what's super funny? You're
Oh.
right next to Tycho. Or you're right next to Malachi. Is there
Shit.
something that's missing? You said oh?
I thought I had a destiny. I thought I had a reroll, but
Nope. You can spend
Oh.
willpower, but you didn't spend a willpower, so.
Oh, do you roll your window down, Malachi? Would you like the pill that I talked about?
yeah, I rolled down the window.
Nice. I'll get that as a free action for sure. All right. So,
And I popped the pill.
well,
Yeah.
she has to give it to you still. So that she can do that next turn, or she continue her thing, but you guys are perfect for a difficulty 6. 7 to get that pill into his window. I don't know how or why that would be possible, but it might be possible. So I'm going to give it to you, so it gives you some options, Phaedra, next turn. So starting back at the top here, and giving you the breakdown, Biker is at 2 seconds ahead of you guys, and Malachi, you are at 21, Biker at 23, Tycho at 21. Malachi, your turn. You're going to take a long turn here. It's difficulty of 8. There's some wreckage and rubble and stuff like that that kind of gets a little bit dicey on the one of the edges of the turn.
Okay. I am going to keep my wheels on the ground. And since it's a longer straightaway, but I need to come at that hard turn, I need to come at it at the right angle. Can I use a Mind of 1 for difficulty reduction, or does it need to have 2 dots in the sphere?
I'll allow you to use the Mind of 1, but it's +1 difficulty for being a lower level sphere, which just puts it at the same difficulty anyways. There's just more stuff you can justify than just lowering difficulty with the level 2 though. But you can also lower difficulty with it if you want. It's kind of how I'm playing it right now. We'll see if I change that up later.
I got a modification. I will use Mind of 1 to know when to do it, and Prime of 2 to Giffener and go to put that extra to the wheels.
Okay, to utilize the task, the energy inside of the. Yeah, I can see that. So go ahead and roll to lower your difficulty of 5 if there's anything. Difficulty is 5 for your Arate roll. You can maybe add in a little bit more if you want into there. But that's going to lower your difficulty by 3. Plus a little, you can definitely do a little bit more if you want. You got 4 successes, so you got lower the difficulty by 3 and one little minor thing you can add in there. Maybe even just an extra dice or something like that.
I will do that. I will add 1 extra die due to we'll say it's perceiving that turn and recognizing where the far wall is, what kind of angle can I take, what's the optimum angle, and just kind of doing some quick thoughts in my brain about how all of that would work assisted with magic.
All right.
For that extra, and so that is, I'm on the ground, so that is a total of 8 dice. Difficulty 5. Did I do the math right?
So yep, it would be 7 minus 3 is 5.
Currently stuck. Not letting me see the chat window. Okay.
That'd be difficulty 4, isn't it? 7 minus,
Fail.
or no, it's 8. That's what it was. It was 8. That's the reason why.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, you can re-roll.
You can re-roll one of those dice if you want to try and turn.
I am going to re-roll. I really need this. So I hovered over one of the things, and now it's holding that box, and that box is just over top of my chat window. I'm going to re-roll one of those ones. So I basically can see R1. Okay, so that removes one of the failures.
So you still get 3 successes then.
It would be 1, 2, 3, 4 with the willpower.
Oh, and you did spend a willpower, so you'd get 4 out of that.
Wouldn't it be 5 without the 1?
So he's got 1 6.
Oh yeah, no, difficulty 5. You're right.
Difficulty was 5. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5,
yeah,
6. So 6. Yeah, it would be 6 successes.
Back to 5. Yep. And so I will take my 5 successes. I will take my 5 successes.
Six
All right.
successes.
5. He's right. 5 successes.
Yeah, yeah. One of the ones is gone, but it was 6 total, and then -1 because of the failure.
Did you not spend a willpower?
That was included.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 with the willpower.
Yep.
Okay.
So you are at 26 now. Biker is at 23, and he gets to roll. He is just going to be doing the difficulty of 6. But he does 4 and 3. Oof. Oof. He gets 1 success,
Hell yeah.
putting him at 24. Tycho, you are at, Phaedra, you are up. You can throw the pill, or you can continue to try and convince the man that you're going to kill him. But
I wouldn't kill him. And besides, we all know it's a placebo outside of game. I'm not that
Also-
bad of a person.
If I pass out and she's in the car with me, like, how is that going to work for her? I'm not concerned. You're crashing with me, is all I'm saying.
Do I have to convince him in this round, or could I try next round?
I'll let you hold off on this and kind of throw the pill, and then come back to this next turn. But it'll be difficulty of another +1 because you kind of failed this round.
And what's the difficulty right now?
So right now it's +1, so it would be at +2, and I believe that it was a base of 5, so you'd be at +7,
Yeah, get him the pill.
or difficulty 7.
Yeah, I'll give him the pill.
Hey, we got a 2/3 chance here. If we win this race, we get the special prize. Doesn't matter which one of us wins it. It's my thinking.
So yeah, I'll throw him the pill.
All right.
I catch the pill. Or
You're gonna have to
Something
do
like that.
dexterity plus athletics, difficulty of 6 to get into him. Because this would be at the time when he was neck and neck with you.
You need a pill launcher.
just shoot
I
me
don't
with the
have that many
shoot,
willpowers left, so I don't
shoot
want
me
to
with the
use
gun.
it. 1 success.
That's all you needed. All right, pill goes in mouth.
Yay.
Oh, just went straight in, huh? Yay!
Well, I mean, you caught it, and I'm gonna say, it's a minute that you guys have, so it's not like this is popping that pill's not gonna be a problem for you.
Right.
But and to be kind of cool, I'm gonna say that just happened. I would hope for more successes actually to pull that off. But I just think it'd be kind of cool if it kind of got lodged in the back of your throat, so it wasn't so cool for you. But you're okay.
You actually missed it with your hand, but it hit your hand in such a way that it went straight into your mouth. That might
One of
require
those lucky things.
Yeah, that might require entropy for that.
So yeah, Tiger got to reroll.
Awesome.
I used my reroll. I gotta remember that.
So I'm gonna have to double down with you, and I'm gonna probably do it over the intercom and see if I can get both Tycho and Malachi in one go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, Tycho, you're on. We're on number 6 here, coming around the corner.
All right. I feel like I want to try something different, but it really isn't much. I'll save that thing for later. So standard ret roll. Difficulty 5. Oh boy. Now it's my turn.
Oh, do you have any permanent paradox? Or, well, not permanent, but do you have any paradox?
No, not currently.
Oh, well, then in that case, get 2.
All right,
This
so
Griggs might be the most damaging. Sorry, go ahead.
so that's no reduction of difficulty on the drive roll.
Yep.
So
So
that's
Diff
what's
is
the difficulty on this one?
8.
Oh shit. 1.
get -2 on your difficulty, -1 on your roll, your dice pool, if you want to use your hyper or your hover.
Oh yeah, I'm hovering this whole time, so I'm down to 6 for difficulty.
Yep, but -1 on your dice pool.
Yeah. Oh no.
What is happening?
Oh.
You want to use your reroll, buddy?
You should get a point for rolling a straight.
No, when we roll like this, it automatically orders. But yes, that is
Still a
rare.
straight.
It's still a straight.
Yeah, in dice, it's a straight, man.
1, 2,
Oh yeah,
3,
that's
4,
true
5.
because it's not ordered.
Yeah. But yes, so you can use your reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Okay. So
There we
difficulty is
go. Oh,
6,
yeah.
so you got 1 success, which puts you at 22.
Man, that was a rough round.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a hard turn. All right, so Malachi, we've got a straightaway, a straightaway, and a straightaway pretty much here. So it's just a huge straightaway.
All right, keeping wheels on the ground. We're gonna go as fast as possible. And where's the biker relative to me? He's slightly in front of me, slightly behind me.
He would be
Do I have my
2
numbers
seconds
correct?
behind you.
Yeah, he's slightly behind me. All right. In which case, a grenade out the window. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This would be the time to use it, though. I'm not going to blow up a friend who's just trying to race us for fun. So I'm going to just put the pedal to the metal. I destroyed my character sheet for some reason. There we go. All right. Let's think about this here. We have a handful of legs left. Let's save willpower for the end. What is the how difficult does the next leg seem to be?
Everything seems like 7, 8, and 9 look like they're going to be all difficulty 6.
7, 8, and 9 are all difficulty 6. Okay, great. Okay, so not in hover mode. Driving on. I'm going to. Okay. I want afterburners with Prime 2. You feel good with that for my arret roll?
Yeah.
Going straight to power. That is 1 success. That drops it to a 5.
Yep.
Then I will roll Dex and Drive at difficulty 5. Looks like 4 successes. For me?
All right. So it looks like you're going to be at 30.
Yep, and I'm just. This is just white knuckles on the steering wheel, going straight and as fast as I can. For this sections. Oof, that's a bummer.
Oh, all right. So he's just gonna fly down. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So he's at 29. So he's 1 second behind you.
He's keeping up, which is good because he didn't blow past me.
All right, Phaedra, you're up.
Okay, I'm getting on the intercom. I have to double down. So I say it loud enough, obviously, so that Malachi can hear it too. And I say, Tycho, listen. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't realize that my prototype was flawed. I just got a notification from the hamster that I tested on first that after 10 minutes of prolonged use, he slipped or passed out into unconsciousness. It doesn't look fatal, but I would recommend finishing this race within 4 minutes.
You did what now? Can I roll something to figure out if I believe her?
I
She's
think
doing
she
an
rolls that.
arete roll, basically. If you want,
Oh, she's hitting me with a mind effect.
she's trying to do a mind effect on you, to amp you up.
Okay, so it probably doesn't. It doesn't matter either
It
way.
doesn't really matter either way. So yeah, if you want to role play it out though, you can go ahead and make a subterfuge roll because she's got to make a subterfuge or sorry, empathy plus it would be perception or manipulate. You could use.
In the interest of time, let's skip that.
Okay. Go ahead and do your roll, Phaedra.
For Arte first?
Nope, you need to do the manipulate plus subterfuge in order to lie to
I'm
these two.
gonna blow a willpower point, and it was difficulty 8.
Yep.
Okay, Dice Lords. I don't ask for much. Give me one fucking success, please. I got one with my willpower.
With your willpower. All right, so you get one success. Hey,
That
dice
was
gave
all
you
you asked for.
exactly what you wanted. Go ahead. Roll Arate. Difficulty of 5.
I don't have any more willpower to spend. Can I? Shit.
Are you completely out of willpower?
No, I've got one left.
Okay, if you use that one, remember that you kind of pass out, or you use Destiny, and you can get that willpower, get a willpower back from your Destiny, basically.
And that's once per session.
Yep, once per session. So it's all about it. Basically, once you have Destiny, it's like, why aren't you using your willpower? Like,
Okay.
use
I'm
it
gonna
all up.
blow my destiny point to negate one and then use one.
Right. Yeah. So you're at 1 still, but you're not. You have no longer any Destiny for this
Right.
game session. But it'll come back
Oh.
next game session.
Got
Oh,
2 successes.
it only recharges one.
1
Yeah.
per Destiny point. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We only have 1 point, so we can only use 1 point.
Yep. So you get 2 successes on your Arate roll then. So yeah, you guys now it kind of amps up into. Oh, we did. What did you roll for your? That's fine. We'll keep that. So because it was +1 difficulty from the. It was supposed to be +2, but we'll keep it. It's fine. Everybody gets, or not everybody, but Tycho and Malachi, both of you now get a. I'm going to give you a +1 to your dice pool.
So like +1 dex.
Yeah, +1 dex basically. I'm going to kind of add in the caveat here that she's like, but it also is like amping up your system the longer it's inside of you, and that's why you pass out. So next up is Tycho, who is at currently 22 successes.
Come on, Tiger.
All right.
How did Tycho fall all the way behind? Oh, that's right. He got like 0
'cause I had a-
successes.
There was
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
he
a
had,
0 and a
success.
-1.
Yeah, that was bad.
he had all the garbage rolls.
So standard ret roll. That's better. So gonna reduce my difficulty by 2.
Yep, and it's already reduced by 2, but you need to get that double on those in order to. I'm doing for the. If you're just lowering your drive difficulty, if you get, if you're already in hover mode, you're gonna need 3 successes to get to reduce that -1 to your dice pool, basically. So, but you get difficulty is -3.
Total.
Yep. So it's difficulty of 3, and you have your dice pool -1.
And then plus another one.
So his dice pool's at normal.
Yeah.
Well, his dice pool. What do you mean? Where
If
is
you
he
want to
getting
use
the
that die
+1?
right now.
Oh yes, because of the Phaedra's thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm
I-
rolling 6 dice at difficulty 3.
Am I wrong in the assumption that that's a one-time use extra die?
No, that's I'm just gonna give that to you guys as a permanent right now because it's like
Yeah.
it's just
Okay.
amping you guys up right now.
As
For
we
the
keep
scene.
going. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
That's
Well,
awesome.
It's a little
that's
powerful.
three.
But
That's three for me.
three successes. So that puts you at 25. So you are currently 5 seconds behind Malachi, and you are 4 seconds behind the biker. Malachi, you are 1 second ahead of the biker. So we are on 8 now. Straight away once again.
And we're gonna just do. It's just because it's the similar straightaway. Going to do the same thing. A ret roll to go faster with a single success, which will take it to a 5. Is that correct?
Yep.
Dex plus drive. What does the DP mod mean?
Dice pool
Dice
mod.
pool. So it adds dice.
Oh, it does. So I can add one there for Phaedra's, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a difficulty 5. Did that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It did work.
Yeah.
And I rolled very well.
You just rolled insanely well.
For a total.
Buddy.
There's the do I have a spare dice? No, I don't. I
Nope.
can't take away that loss. But so I will graciously accept my 6 successes.
Yep. That's nice. So you're at 36 right now.
Yeah, we are
So
blasting right along. That's me.
he's rolling at difficulty of 4. He has 7 dice. Whew. So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes for him, putting him at 33. So he's 3 seconds behind you. Phaedra.
Coming down to the wire.
I'm kind of out of ideas.
That's fine. You can just chill out.
Yeah.
You've done enough.
Thank
That last one, I'm going to kind of say that you're kind of still encouraging them. We'll just say you're encouraging them for the next, because we're kind of running out of time here, so we're going to try and blow here through and see if we can get to the end of this. So, Tycho, you're up.
All right. Which section are we in? 9 or 10?
You guys are in section, I'm going to say 9 now, regardless of whatever you were at. I think it's 8,
No.
but we're at 9 now.
Yeah. So standard a ret roll at 5.
You did describe them all as being similar long straightaways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So reduces the difficulty of the drive roll by 2.
Yep.
And I'm hovering, so that's another 2.
Yep, but the best you can do is 3, so...
All right. And then that's a dex drive roll with 2 extra dice at difficulty 3. And I'm going to spend a willpower.
6.
That is 6.
Wow, okay. So that brings you up to 31.
Yeah, you're making a play for it.
And you are now 2 seconds behind the biker. The biker is 3 seconds behind Malachi, and Malachi is in the lead with 36 successes. We are coming on to number 10, and I'm just going to say that this is going to be the final roll here. This is a really sharp, dark turn. It's harsh. It's really bad. It's the difficulty 10 roll. It's massive chunks of stuff around. This will be the final thing for you guys to see if you win this, and basically after the end of this roll, you guys are just gonna go do the scan. Everything works out really well, no problems, and you'll go back to Stargate Command. But this is to get a special prize. Can you pull off? Because he's gonna try and pull off all the tricks here to see if he can win this. So. Next person up is Malachi. You have this crazy difficulty 10 turn.
Let me set the bar. I am doing a standard forces to assist in control, mind to assist in interpreting the obstacles and turns as they come, A ret roll, I'm going to spend a quintessence on this to lower the difficulty to 4. I'm going to go ahead and spend a second to lower it to 3. I believe that that's as low as I can possibly make it. Ah! Gah! 2 2s. All right, so that is going to be both of those for a single success. Difficulty 10 down to difficulty 9.
You didn't spend a willpower on that, correct?
Can you spend a willpower on arret rolls?
Yep.
Oh.
I'll let you retroactively, if you would like. But yeah, you can
Okay,
spend willpower
I-
on pretty much anything but damage. And that doesn't, and arete damage, you can, you still have to roll, you get damage dice from it.
Yeah, you don't roll. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I will be burning my destiny point this round, or this turn. But, so I did spend a willpower on that for 2 successes. It's down to an 8. I'm going to spend another willpower, which is the one that triggers destiny to give it back.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll my drive roll with a +1 from Phaedra.
You got this,
And
Holmes.
there's no, and the difficulty is an 8. Oof. Here we go. All right. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
2, 4,
5.
5, 6, 5, 6 with the willpower.
6 with
For
the
a total-
willpower.
So it takes me to 42. That's the answer
40
to everything.
And that is the name of your gate team. Okay, so the biker, in order to try and pull this off, he is going to kick his bike up into full-on gear here and flip some switches, and you see like a blaster like kind of pop out. He's like, well, I said I couldn't fly. I didn't say that I couldn't activate my jet engine that I have.
This dick.
And so he does, the bike is a arete of 4. Oh, that didn't work out as well as he
You got
wanted.
one success.
He still got 1 success. So with that 1 success, he is going to be able to, he's going to lower the difficulty by 1. He is also going to activate some, enhanced magic that he has understanding of forces in order to enhance the jet engine and get it going, so that it can give him more maneuverability, and has like a kind of can shift back and forth a little bit. Like the bike, basically what happens is the wheel kind of goes from being a wheel to goes into hover mode, but then kind of shoots out and then becomes a jet engine rocket basically, and he's going to enhance that. And so he has an arete of 3. So he's able to get the difficulty down 3, so he's got 7. And he's here and here. Ah, 1 success. He comes out with a 34.
You
Wow.
did it.
Tycho, you're
Where am
up.
I at right now? What's my number?
You are at 31, so you need 3 successes. Difficulty 10.
3 successes to beat him. Okay, so first, in a ret roll, spending willpower. Difficulty 5, because I'm at level 2. So that's 3.
Okay, so difficulty 7.
Yes. But that was not to lower, or wait, no, that would be to lower the difficulty. So down to 7. I'm hovering. So that should put it down to 5.
Nope, lowest you can go is 3, but because
Okay.
So at this point, it would be the you could
Okay.
take those 2 successes because you had a total of 3 successes, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the difficulty down to 7, and then
Add 1 for your dice pool that I was giving, or you can take away that hover mode -1 basically with those other 2 successes. Or you can do something different if you want with those 2 successes.
Well, I'm gonna kind of explain it. So, I unholster my ray gun, and I yank out the old battery. I reach down to the cigarette lighter. I yank out the battery from the jetpack, and I give the old ray gun battery a kiss, and I'm like, I jam it in there. Let's do it, Sosie, and just dump 2 more quintessence into her, and just 2 big fucking jets pop out the back of the car.
All right.
So adding 2 dice to the drive roll.
All right. I like it.
All right, so that's so hovering is -1. Then I get the 1 from the dex. Okay, so this is 2 from Sosie, 1 from the dex, -1. So it's +2, +2. So I'm adding 4 to my normal roll. And difficulty is 7. I think that's all I can do.
Ooh, what'd you get here?
Oh god.
Yeah, 4.
You got 4 successes. Yeah. And you didn't spend a willpower, right?
Oh wait, I was going to.
I would allow it. I knew that you were going to try. So, but you didn't even need to.
So 5.
But you are at 5 successes, which puts you at 36. You came in a sleek 6 seconds behind Malachi, but a sleek 2 seconds ahead of the biker. So really quick here. The biker like pulls over and is like, "Wow, you guys are solid. You seem like you guys know how to drive, man." So not everybody can kind of handle these things, but I think you guys might be able to pull it off. I'm authorized by the Void Engineers Scouters Society of what's this place called? Shit.
Autochthonia?
Autochthonia. I forgot where I am. You are now honorary scouts, and all scouts are provided a bike. You might not want to use this on Earth. I don't think in 20 years they're going to have these things. And he hands you a small box that just has a it looks like a Hot Wheels like casing with a little Hot Wheels bike, and it looks exactly like the bike that he has.
Hell yeah.
He hands
that's fucking cool.
both of you to get that because you both won the race. If one of you had only beaten him, only one of you would have gotten the bike. But both of you,
not get a bike?
you did not prove your driving skills. But I will be giving you some extra experience because of the acts that you were doing on top of this. They're getting some items. I think an extra experience point for you is justified. So you will be you two get a bike. Everybody gets 4 experience except for Phaedra, who will get 5.
Woot.
Okay. 18.
Also, Phaedra, if you just want to spend that experience point on like another background of sorts, or maybe this driving experience, the other thing you could do instead of 1 experience, I'll give you. Do you have a point in drive?
I have no points in drive.
I'll give you a point in drive instead of a point of experience, if you want to have a driving experience here where you're like, ooh. You'll have to go back, and in the week you'll be probably getting your driver's license, but you don't even have your driver's license yet. Like, you might be able to get your driver's license without a point in drive, but without a point in drive, it's a little hazy on whether you would have your driver's license or not. I guess you could argue that you do have your driver's license. You're just a really shitty driver, because even shitty people get into the road somehow.
Right. No, this is what these people are for. I don't need the drive point.
All right, so you can get that free experience point then to put it wherever you want. Um, you guys get some bikes. Everybody, you do your scan of the area. It goes really well. The site is a good site to set up, and you guys are able to get back to Stargate Command without any issues. Report in, and you don't have to lie about anything.
I do want to explain to Tycho and Malachi that those pills were placebos, and
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about why we didn't pass out. I'm sure we talked about it.
I've been
At the time.
like resting, leaning here, waiting for it to just so if I fell, it wasn't going to be bad for me.
yeah, no, I pat you both on the shoulder and like, you're welcome for those bikes.
Yeah, she did help.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what you should do with your bike, but you have a car that you can't use on Earth already. And I'm gonna be honest. The car is better than this bike. However, sweet.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. You won't get Sheila's help. Wait, what was her name?
Maxie?
Oh, Maxie.
No, the car's name.
Oh,
Oh, Sosie.
Sosie. You won't get Sosie's help on the bike.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sticking with the car.
Yeah, I'm just saying that maybe.
What do you want? Do you want
Here's
two
what
bikes?
I would recommend.
No,
Malachi. Malachi.
Yeah.
You don't need two bikes. Or I mean Tycho. You don't need to give your bike to Robert. I can't drive, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Robert.
Oh, and then Phaedra, you can ride in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so freaking rocking right now.
Wait, 1998 is Power Rangers Turbo out by this point?
Like that's
Yeah, we're just like Power Rangers Turbo.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
right
yeah,
about
vehicle.
that time.
Or
Robert's
Team
Green
Knight
Ranger.
Rider. Team Knight Rider.
Sure.
Oh, a little bit of flavor. So part of the deal with Sosie is that she has to decide whether or not to come back to me. So I have to get out of the car and let her do what she wants. And if I can describe that, I will.
Yes, go ahead, and I'll give you full reign over it. I can give you an indication that because you won, she's super fucking happy.
Okay. So
I mean,
currently
you
she
didn't
has.
win. She really, she might even have given you some quiescence. If never mind, but.
Oh yeah, I
This is
gotta work on her.
creepy.
No, I got.
Date in his car.
There's a
I
special
mean-
relationship.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely how those things work.
Yeah. If you want to know more about it, you can listen to Crossing Darkness episode 7, where we discuss the creation of this. Yeah. So right now she's got hovering capability, a battering ram grill, and thrusters on the back of her, and an hour's worth of gas. So she is just going to go like in the vicinity of us. She's just gonna tool around and just slam into brick walls and just absolutely like take it off at jumps and shit. And then hopefully at the end she'll come back to me and dematerialize and become a keychain again.
Absolutely. No problem there.
Yeah. And then I do that thing where I spin it around on my finger and I stick it back in my pocket.
I'm 50-50 on whether or not the Tron bikes that we got are or if I'm jealous of him and his car. It's a good looking car.
Oh, other people can drive it too. So, in the future. Also, Technogate Command isn't supposed to know about her.
I stick my head in the window and look at like the console and everything, and then I pull it back out and be like, "Man, I got you. This thing is baller." It just comes out of anywhere. You can just.
Yeah.
assume we're not on Earth. I understand that, but still, baller. This is baller.
Oh no, she can materialize on Earth. It's just it's vulgar if she does it in front of somebody.
Oh, so you
in
need
front
like
of the sleepers.
you need a bunch of like garages.
Actually, no, because she's a spirit. She's a talisman. She's not a techno thing.
Not a gadget.
Yeah.
Baller.
Dudes in their cars.
Well, I am feeling pretty high right now from winning this race because I'm the best. If you needed a demo on how to drive, although honestly that would be the worst demonstration for a new driver is how to drive like a race car driver. That's not the way that you train a new driver.
Oh, how fast or how much drive do you have right now?
Oh, my current drive is, I believe, 3. Yep, I got a 3 in drive currently.
You can justify 4 after this without any further training. I mean, you have to spend the experience points to get it, but you can easily, now you can say I can get a drive of 4 with whenever you want.
Okay, so that is a total of 6 experience points. Changes. I'm definitely taking the drive of 4.
That would be 8 experience because it's what you're buying.
Oh, I thought it was times current, not times new.
No, we're doing times new.
Oh, it's not a problem. I can afford that, and so I will. It will put off. For your sake, I'm looking at purchasing a first dot of entropy in at some point in the future, but that
shouldn't be a problem.
All right, but I will take the that point of drive now.
How many points does it cost for Arate? Is that 30?
It's 10 times, I believe.
Yeah, 10 times what you're buying, so it'd be 30 for 3.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
How much you got right now?
5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so 1 or 2 games.
I've been saving for a while.
Yeah, a red 3 is big.
Actually, if you want that last 5 experience points for that, write me up something like a page worth that's just how your philosophy of how Phaedra sees magic and maybe like a dream that she had or what her, they call it a questing. It's basically like a magical thing that you go on. You're a technocrat, but you're also kind of a new fuzzy or not fuzzy, but I would say like you have the ability to kind of do whatever you want with this and take it however you want. When we can talk more about it too at when you have more time to sit down and talk to me about it. But if you want to do like a 1-page write-up, I'll let you get Arate 3.
Okay. Cool. Well, on that note, I do have to go peeps and peepettes because it's 10:20. I gotta go to work.
Yep, and I think we will call the stream here. But it's been awesome. So I'll let Phaedra sign off, and then if you guys have anything that you want to say or any comments, concerns, and then I'll sign off at the end. Unless Phaedra already left.
No. Again, lovely chatting with everybody.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful night.
I'm glad you were in my car. You have a good work.
I'm glad that you believed in me. All right. Good night.
Later.
Night. And I guess this is Moto Rory signing off. It was a fun drive.
Yeah, and I don't remember who I'm supposed to be, but Malachi is. This was a lot of fun, and have a good one.
Awesome, Mel. And this is Frozen Fallout, the storyteller for Technogate. We have just completed our 8th episode, I believe, that we're on right now. And thank you all for watching, and you have a great day. or night, wherever you are.